Kai, together with my group mates po, Miss Rica Ellen and Miss Jubel de Villa po. And we would like to thank you po for participating in the first part of our data gathering po, which is yung interview at yung survey checklist po. So in order for us to gather more data and to support our research, we use the triangulation method po, and we include the ano po yung FGD, which is the focus group discussion po. So ito po yung mga ang nilalaman po ng question na ito ay yung follow-up questions po ng mga data na na-gather namin through interview po nung in-interview po namin kayo. So it consists of 5 questions lang po, and isa-isa po natin siyang sasagot po. Okay po ba, ma'am?
Okay po.
Yes po.
So, our study po is entitled BSN English Graduates of the English K-12 Curriculum and focuses with their experiences and satisfaction. So, ang aming respondents po ay yung first batch ng K-12 graduates na graduate po ng college. So, yun po. So, let's move with our first question na po. Ano po?
So our first question po mga
May
ma'am.
question po. I'm sorry, may question po ako. Do we have to answer in English? Pure English, I mean.
Hindi naman po ma'am, kung ano po yung prepare niyo pong ano po.
Okay, thank you.
Okay po. So let's proceed to the question number 1 po. Ano po? Through the challenges that you faced in the program or the K-12 curriculum as you were in high school, did somehow come up to your mind to stop continuing or even go to college? Who wants to go first po, ma'am? Mga ma'am po. Ma'am Kiana?
Hello po. Hello po. Narinig po kami po.
Yes po. Yes po.
So, Ma'am Torino, can you go first po if pwede po?
Sige po. So, as a senior high school graduate, it doesn't came up to my mind to stop continuing or even go to college because it's my dream to pursue my studies, specifically my dream to be a ano yun, graduate of a 4 years course. But little did I know that when I was second year, uh, my parents weren't able to support me, specifically in financial. But then it doesn't mean that my dreams will not be able to achieve because during my second year, there is someone who becomes a blessing to me that helped me to continue my studies, and it really uh, helps me a lot to continue what I have started since it was second year and then the pandemic came nung nag-third year na, pero nagtuloy-tuloy pa rin naman. So yun lang, thank you po.
So, thank you po, ma'am. It looks like that, even if you are eligible na po na magtrabaho since graduate po kayo ng K to 12 is hindi pinursue nyo pa rin na mag-take ng 4-year course for better opportunity since wala naman pong kasigurudahan na tatanggapin sa workforce yung mga K to 12 graduates po. So thank you po ma'am. So how about po Ma'am Kiana po sa ating question number 1 po.
Yes, good evening po sa lahat. To answer the first question, no, it did not cross my mind to stop continuing my education because like Mom Torino, I dream to finish college and to get my degree. So um, even though we faced challenges throughout our senior high and college lives, I think challenges are inevitable. And uh, as someone who um, like sometimes excel in class, well, I think the only problem that I experienced is during the pandemic where the mode of learning was changed to online class, in which uh, I believe is ineffective for me because I think hands-on learning is better than online class, but we don't have any choice but to go online. So I think that's the major problem that I have experienced. And I think that did not stop me even for a little bit because I was progressing. Even though it's difficult for me, I can see the progress in my education. And um, as I have said earlier, I have a goal, the end goal, which is to graduate. That's it po. I'm sorry, narinig
So
po.
thank you po. Yes po ma'am, okay po ma'am. Copy po. So thank you po Ma'am Kiana. So how about ano po Ma'am Mirabeta, what's your take po with our question number 1 po?
Good evening. Bale, when I was in grade 10, I set already a timeline for myself that at the age of 19, I'm already a teacher, like that. But when K to 12 came up, it was a surprise for us, for me that, oh, there's another 2 years, may panibagong dalawang taon na naman. Nung 11 pa lang and 12, ano na, yung naghahanap na agad ako ng scholarship to continue my study, may ano, yung college, sa college nga. So, nung grade 12 ako, I take, I took a lot of scholarship. Pero karamihan doon lahat na ibagsak ko. So, pero sa awa naman ng Lord, may isang scholarship na para sa akin talaga. So, kung wala yung scholarship na yun, siguro ay nagwo-working student ako. So, kahit kahit itong challenges ng K to 12 curriculum, kahit nagkaroon ng grade 11 and 12, hindi siya naging hindrance sa akin to continue my study kasi I love learning and pangarap ko talaga na maka alam niyo yun, makalayo sa kung ano yung sitwasyon na meron kami. Kaya parang walang nakapigil sa akin para abutin kung ano yung pangarap ko.
So thank you po ma'am. Thank you for answering our question number 1. It looks like you have all the same denominator of continuing into college since K to 12 is not enough to land a job for a better opportunity since you are the first batch and you serve also as the experimental batch or the guinea pig of the program. So there is no guarantee to to land a better opportunities if you are only a K to 12 graduate po. So thank you po ma'am. So for our second question po, Miss Rika, next slide po.
For our second question, so do you think that being a K-12 graduate is not an advantage in terms of looking for a job? Why or why not po? Angelica.
Who wants to go first po? Ay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am Kiana po.
Okay. I believe it depends on the situation. When you're planning to apply abroad, I think it is an advantage because we follow the curriculum that is
Who told us?
imposed globally. So, like, we are aligned to their curriculum. So, that is an advantage. But here in the Philippines, I think it doesn't really matter because, in my experience, as a job applicant for after I graduated, um, I think it did not help me to prepare for the job. It did not help me. Well, it helped me to prepare for college, but for the actual job, it did not. Maybe because I graduated from an academic strand, which is the general academic strand, and it doesn't really help me in any way. But I think for technical vocational strands, um, technical vocational strand students, it is an advantage for them because at a young age or as the first batch of the senior high, they had the opportunity to test their skills and to practice and to be um, awaken to the skills that they have to master during college. And maybe if they look for a job that is related to that, then they can apply it. So I think it depends on the person. But for me, it did not help me in any way, aside from helping me preparing for college. That's it. Po.
So, thank you po, ma'am. It looks like the K-12 is more helpful to you sa college po and not sa job. And we came up with this question po since ang majority po sa mga na-interview namin ay talaga pong like mahirap po kahit na po sila yung first batch ng K-12 graduates at nag-graduate ng college, parang hirap din po sila na maghanap ng trabaho dahil sa lack of opportunity dito sa Philippines, especially po sa teaching field, lalo na po sa DepEd. So thank you po Ma'am Kiana for sharing your insight po. So how about po Ma'am Mirabete po or Ma'am Torino po, who wants to go first po to answer our second question po?
Go, Ma'am Anje.
And I
Ma'am
agree with
Mirabete,
Monkey. Yes, oh yeah. I agree with Ma'am Kiana. No? There's an advantage and a disadvantage when it comes to K to 12 curriculum. And when it comes to landing a job, it's really hard here in the Philippines, knowing the standard that we have. And K to 12 curriculum is not enough. When the first time it was introduced to us, they said that after K to 12 curriculum, you can land a job, you can have this, you can start working already. But ended up that the qualification of some companies are still looking for a 4-year course. So some of my classmates were not able to work on the skills they have mastered in the K to 12. Bale, ayun nga, guinea pig nga kami and parang trial and error. Kaya yung iba, hindi na pumasok, yung iba nag-work na lang, pero hindi pa rin nila nagamit yung skills nila dun sa curriculum na bago. Then, ito, uh, medyo na-delay lang kami ng 2 years for college. Well, na-prepare nga niya kami in college but not in job kasi in schools, alam niyo yung detours and delays, hindi siya tinuturo. So parang yeah, we have the skills and naging advantage din naman siya yung sa skills ng 21st century skills, technology skills na nakuha natin sa K-12 curriculum. At yung bagong curriculum din sa college, naging advantage din siya sa sa mga job ngayon. Pero ayun nga, hirap pa din. Hirap pa din siya. Ayun po.
Thank you po, ma'am. So it looks like nasa opportunities pa rin pa po talaga yung paghahanap ng job and wala siya sa like kung what's your take po with our question number 2 po?
Hello. Ayan. So, I also agree with Mama Robete and to Mom Kiana. So, it has an advantage at the same time, meron ding disadvantage. So, I believe that K to 12 curriculum prepares us for college but not for a job. Because, yes, I agree with Mom Kiana that uh, for TVL graduate, like electronics or those that undergo with technical vocational, it's somehow an advantage for them when they look for a job since their skill, their required for their job is skill. But when in terms to academics, so I am also a gas from general academics strand. So and sometimes ang tawag pa is yung mga undecided. So, so doon na pupunta yung mga undecided. But then, I remember my experience that when after I graduated the K to 12, I look for a job, even if it's uh, uh, let's say a sales lady. Pero knowing that I'm a K to 12 graduate, it doesn't guarantee that it's my edge towards the others because my skills is not enough for the qualifications that they are looking for. So imagine that there are some of the memes or jokes that here in the Philippines there are so many qualifications that you have to meet, but then the work is not really aligned with what you have accomplished. So on the other hand, it is an advantage for it prepares us for our college. Like for instance, in research, it's not anymore new to us. We are no longer a neophyte with regards to research since we experienced it during our grade 11 and then grade 12. But for a job, I think it's not an advantage. So yun lang po. Thank you po.
So thank you po for sharing your insights with our question number 2. It looks like that you have all agreed that K to 12 curriculum is not an advantage in terms of looking for a job. It looks like it is not an edge for other graduates who graduated from the old curriculum since the industry is not giving the opportunity that every graduate or every fresh graduates or every employee is deserves since and hindi po siya talaga nagtatagpo yung industry and yung curriculum natin ngayon. So, thank you po for sharing your insights po. So, for our question number 3 po, Miss Rica Ellen po. Next slide po.
So for our question number 3 po, in what aspect of the K-12 curriculum are you most satisfied? Who wants to go first po?
I think ako na lang po.
Sige po, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am.
So, based on my experience, on the aspect of the K to 12 that I am most satisfied is that in the part of immersion, I think grade 12 yon because you're not just limited with the academics that we are learning like yung mga subjects with regards to uh, written, mga ganon, performance. But in terms sa mismong actual world na, like yung sa immersion, we are able to go beyond, sabi nga, in the real world setting. Kumbaga, we are learning outside of the box. Sabi nga, di ba, ang K-12 daw, yung mga, yung mga binabanggit before, di ba, yung mga trabaho, negosyo, Yan. And yun yung pinaka na satisfied ako, yung sa immersion. Kasi, hindi lang sa school, kumbaga lalabas ka out of your comfort zone, you're able to learn different, in a different setting and in different style of learning. So, yun lang po. Thank you po.
So, thank you po, ma'am. So, same to me po with your answer po, if I can share. Like, immersion is one of the edge or one of the aspect that the K-12 curriculum have because it enables us to experience the actual job in a field po. So, thank you po, ma'am, for sharing that insight po. So, who wants to go next po? Ma'am Kiana, can you answer our next question po? Or Ma'am Mirabete po?
Okay, sige ako na po. Okay, contrary to the opinion of Ma'am Torino and the user, I'm sorry, but my work immersion experience is quite different because I did not get to experience the job that is related to my strand. Well, my strand is general academic strand, and I don't really know what fits in our strand. But I just hope that my school before really think through or thought through about the appropriate immersion for us. So I did not really have a fun immersion experience, but the most satisfied aspect of K to 12 for me is the subjects that I get to experience or I get to study a lot of different aspects that are um, related to my course in college, and the subjects in senior high school is really different from the junior high school subjects. It's fun and interesting for me, especially that my teachers really um, was really good in like delivering the subject and making us or having us experience hands-on activities that are related to the subjects, just like the research. We get to make a business plan, we get to create a business, we get to um, perform a play, and a lot of different activities that for me enhance my skills, not only communication skills but my my talents perhaps, and skills that one should really learn in school. And I really did have fun with the activities that we had before during senior high school. That's it po. Narinig niyo po?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay,
Ma'am.
sorry.
How about Miss Mirabete po? What's your insight po with our question number 3 po?
Yeah, I have the same insight with Ma'am Kiana. Like Ma'am Kiana, I was not able to experience also. As in, wala talaga. I was not able to experience immersion. We are bombarded with a lot of research on our strand, science, technology, and engineering, mathematics, STEM. We are bombarded with a lot of research. May research na Tagalog, pananaliksik, may research capstone project. We have three researches on our grade 12. Grade 11 research, ang dami ulit research. So, nung grade 12 kami, gas strand, we're able to uh, experience that immersion. So, we are so envy. Ayan, nainggit kami kasi sana all na nakakapag nasa office, nasa ganyan-ganyan. Lahat kami, more on papers, more on ano. more on research na naman. So, I think, ano ako dun sa, agree ako dun sa sinabi ng Kiana na sa competencies, dun ako na-satisfied din sa competencies ng K to 12. Kasi ayun nga, yung tawag dito sa entrepreneurship, lalo na, ngayon, tawag dito, in demand ang businesses. Then, sa research, in demand din siya. And so parang nasanay na kami sa paggagawa ng research. Kahit mahirap siya, alam na namin kung paano gagawin, alam namin kung ano yung way, kahit may nahihirapan ka kung paano siya bubuin. Pero at least, we have the outline, we have the idea, at alam namin kung ano magiging takbo ng research namin when we are in college. Na nung college naman, may research na ng third year, may research pa ulit ng fourth year. Kaya, yun, puro research. Ayun po. Hello po, rinig po ba?
Tinatay pa daw yung sagot.
Yes, ma'am. Pakinig
Okay.
naman po.
Thank you po mga ma'am. So all of you have different insights when it comes to the aspect of the K-12. Ano po? Dahil meron po sa inyong STEM, merong gas, and other ano po, strands. So which talagang makikita yung differences kasi yung STEM is more on researches while the gas is you're going to collaborate with other people through the immersion. Ano po? Which is meron po talagang specific area na mag-excel yung mga strand na pinili po natin. Ano po? So, let's proceed po to the question number 4. Pwede na po, mga ma'am.
Go po.
So, our question number 4 po. In what ways do you feel that the K-12 curriculum has prepared you for the challenges and opportunities of the modern world? Who wants to go first po?
I'll go first. And
Sige
the
po.
K-12 curriculum, yes, okay. The K-12 curriculum has prepared us in, I think it's in the K-12 curriculum introduced the 21st century skills and how we can adapt on the modern technology in sciences, in mathematics, in language, and it really helps us to use technology in our advantage. Sabi nga nila, we are the teachers of the new generation. Alam natin yung mga bagong generation ngayon, more on gadgets, more on phones. And since tayo, namulat na rin tayo halos doon sa ganong generation, I think we are prepared na sumabak sa mga bata na halos hindi tayo nagkakalayo ng gap. And alam niyo yun, tayo na yung bagong generation ng teachers na maghuhubog sa mga students na ito at ibang-iba na talaga. Kaya yung 21st century skills, yung technological knowledge na inimpart sa atin ng K-12 curriculum, even din yung curriculum na inilatag din sa college, naging malaking help din siya para harapin natin yung modern world ngayon at lalo-lalo na yung mga bata na ibang-iba na yung generation sa ngayon.
Sa akin naman po, um, I think K to 12 curriculum is a competency-based curriculum, and that really boosts the confidence, not only the confidence but the skills of every learner, especially what Mom Angelica have mentioned, the 21st century skills. Just like what I've said earlier, we were exposed to a lot of hands-on activities that for me helped me to develop more of my skills, like my collaboration skills, communication skills, problem solving skills, critical thinking, and my leadership skills, and also my creativity, and a lot of other skills that I did not know uh, that I possess. And I think me being in a general academic strand, and as Ma'am Torino have mentioned earlier, being one of the undecided students, I think it helped me to decide on what path I will take in the future. And I think that having to face a lot of, or having to experience a lot of aspects, or a lot of um, competency, especially that I'm in a general academic strand. Like we are generalist. We do not focus on one major, like unlike the STEM and the ABM. And I think it helped me to to find the opportunity in myself, or to find the right path for me. That's all po. Thank you.
So, thank you po, Ma'am Kiana po. So, how about Ma'am Torino po?
Ayan, hello. So as a 21st century learner, I strongly believe that the K-12 curriculum has prepared me for the challenges and opportunities of the modern world. Because looking back on the basic education curriculum, there is really a big difference between these two curriculum. And as I have observed from the old curriculum, it is more of teacher centered. Unlike that in the K to 12 curriculum, it is more of student centered. Student centered meaning teachers are only facilitators of learning, and there are a lot of opportunities at the same time challenges for students to overcome. But then it it is somehow really hard at the first on the beginning nung nagsisimula pa lang, like just like in grade 7 until nung the grade 12. But uh, it was really worth it because why? It becomes our starter pack when we entered college. No, it prepared us in terms of research. There are skills like what Miss Mama Mirabel have said earlier. Those skills that we are able to uh, enhance no, during or under the K-12 curriculum. So, and ano pa ba? So, hindi na bago sa amin yung mga subjects, specifically with regards to like mga creative writing, research, philosophies. So we are no longer a newbie, just like unlike if you will compare it to the basic the graduate of the basic education curriculum, some of the subjects or some of the uh, other opportunities for them, they are really hard to cope since they do not undergo the K-12 curriculum. So, yun po. Thank you po.
So, thank you po mga ma'am for sharing your insights, your experiences with the question number 4 po. So, let's move naman po with our last question po. Ma'am, Ma'am Ellen, next slide po. So, for our last question po, how do you think the K-12 curriculum have fostered your personal growth and development both academically and personally po? Again po, for our question number 5 po, how do you think the K-12 curriculum have fostered your personal growth and development both academically and personally po? So who wants to go first po with the question number 5 po?
Sige po, ako na po mauna.
Go po ma'am, thank you po.
So, I believe that the K-12 curriculum has fostered my my skills and knowledge holistically. So, when we say holistically in all aspects like social, emotional, financial, and other aspects. How did I say so? Because during my senior, let me begin first with the during grade 7. I'm not really, hindi ako pala, ano yun? Hindi ako, I'm not a grade conscious na estudyante. I'm go with the flow. Just like when I was in elementary. But then when I entered in grade 7 and then dumating yung K-12 curriculum, little did I know na meron pala akong potential. So how did I discover those potentials? So through the K-12 curriculum, there are activities and lessons that more of students yung magi-engage, like may mga group activities, and then you have to move talaga kasi it is learner-centered and it helps me to develop my skills na ay kaya ko pala, no? Meron pala akong potential that I have to enhance. Meron pala akong skills. And also socially kasi I am a shy person, hindi lang halata ngayon. But nag-undergo talaga ako na hindi ako mahiyain ako, and hindi ako pala imik, parang let's say introvert ganon. But then as time passes by, hanggang mag-grade 12 ay doon na-boost yung confidence, doon naging mas sociable with other people. You get to involve with different activities that you will not imagine na it's you that were able to participate with others, and then also with academics. So you're able to unleash your potentials and develop the skills that uh, that God has given you, and yung development, ayan, unti-unti, ano, from grade 7 to grade 12 until yon nag-college ay doon na. Yon. Thank you po, yun lang po.
So, thank you po ma'am for sharing your insights, your experiences po. So, how about po kay Ma'am Kiana or kay Ma'am Mirabete po? What's your take po with our question number 5 po?
For me po, academically, um, I think it helped me to parang to go beyond my limits. Kasi when I was grade 6, I was an honor student. But when I entered high school, grade 7 until grade 10, I was not able um to to meet the required grade for to become an honor student, and it's okay for me back then because I just like Mom Torino, I enjoyed high school so much, and I was not grade conscious back then, and like I accepted the fact that I will not excel um sa mga susunod pang taon kasi okay din naman, nakakapasa din naman. But nung nag-senior high school na, parang minulat yung mata ko na there are a lot of things you can do. So why not use your skills and improve it more for you to grow not only as a student but as a person. And with that, it boosts my confidence na there are a lot of things na kaya ko pala. And nagkaroon ako ng confidence sa sarili ko na gawin yung mga bagay na kaya kong gawin. At nakatulong yun para tumaas yung grades ko. At also, na hindi lang tumaas yung grades ko kundi na-develop din yung skills ko kasi sabi nga ni Ma'am Torino, kailangan mo talagang gumalaw kasi, hands-on based siya. Kung hindi ka gagalaw, wala kang grade at wala ka ding matututunan. And, I think growing personally and academically during senior high school helps me to become more matured and prepared for college because I admit during or after the moving up ceremony during grade 10, um inimagine ko yung sarili ko na kung fourth year na ako ngayon, dapat college na ako. And I think I was not really prepared. I was not matured enough. At hindi ko pa rin alam ang kukuhanin kong course nun. So, parang um, I think hindi naman sa nilalahad ko, pero I think ang pagpili ng college ay important. At kung indecisive ka, well, mahihirapan ka. And that additional 2 years was not actually a burden for me because naging mas mature pa nga ako sa 2 years na yun kaysa dun sa 4 years ko sa junior high school. Kasi nag-enjoy lang ako ng junior high school. And nung senior high school talaga ako nagseryoso ng sobra sa pag-aaral. At nakatulong naman yun sa pagiging matured enough to enter college. At yun lang po, yung personal at academic growth na naitulong sa akin ng K-12 program. Thank you.
So thank you po. It looks like Ma'am Torina and Ma'am Kiana have the same um, insights when it comes to developing academic and personal development of the K-12 curriculum po. So it looks like the K-12 curriculum opens you in terms of exploring your skills since nga po may sa K-12 curriculum, meron na po siya may set of specializations na may mga set of parang dinivide na siya yung strands niya sa specialization po. So, thank you po ma'am for sharing your insights po. So, how about po kay Ma'am Mirabet naman po? What's your take po with our question number 5 po?
In my part, there's this subject. I think it's understanding the self and philosophy. With that, it helped me to know myself, to understand my capabilities, my strengths, my weaknesses. I have come to know myself more during the 2 years additional study period, K to 12, the K to 12 curriculum, grade 11 and 12. And during that time, medyo may times na ako-confused, pero as you go further, nade-discover mo pa yung sarili mo, kung ano yung kaya mo, kung ano yung kahinaan mo. And nung na-discover ko kung ano yung kahinaan ko, I want to improve that area. Kaya siya yung naging basehan ko kung bakit ako nag-enter into this kind of course ng college. So malaki ang naitulong ng mga competencies ng time na yun, ng mga ganung subject, ng mga katulad niya ng mga activities, yung mga minention ni Ma'am Kiana at ni Ma'am Marianel, na talagang hinone yung skills mo para maging ready ka sa pagpasok mo sa college. Kasi nung 11 and 12, ang dami ulit mga gawain. So parang hindi natatapos na gawain. And nung pumasok tayo ng college, parang, ang daming gawain. Okay, madami na naman gagawin. So parang nasanay na tayo na madaming ipapasa, madaming kailangan gawin, video dito, interview doon, paperworks dito, tawag dito, book review, mga reviews kung saan. Kaya parang na-ready tayo as academically na prepare tayo na ganito ang ginagawa ng isang student. Madaming ginagawa, nasanay tayo na madaming ginagawa. And personally naman, ayun, nahuin yung natin, yung pakikipag-usap natin sa ibang tao, our communication, yung pakikipag-collab natin, collaboration, yung tulungan, ganyan yung leadership din natin. At mas nakakalaman ko yung sarili mo kung paano ka makikitungo sa mga taong nasa paligid mo. And during this time also, naging na rin, mentally, alam niyo, mentally aware na ang mga tao. So, more on mental awareness. Kaya, nag-grow talaga ako as a person and as a professional with also the help of K to 12 and during my study period, during being a student. And until now, still learning and still developing. It's still in the process.
So, thank you po, Mami Rebecca. It looks like the K-12 curriculum really helps you personally since yun nga po yung maganda sa K-12 curriculum, yung complexity ng subjects. Hindi lang siya yung K-12 curriculum, hindi lang hinahasa yung ating cognitive development. It hones the student holistically, performance-based, content, and personally po yung ating individuality since meron nga po mga subjects na nagtuturo ng ganon. So maraming salamat po sa pag-participate po sa aming FGD po. Napakalaking tulong po at dagdag na data po yung aming na-collect po ngayon dahil sa inyong mga answers po. So kahit po late na, nakapag-join pa rin po tayo. So maraming salamat po at ito na po yung last naming pangungulit sa inyo. So maraming salamat po talaga. So pwede po kaya tayo mag-photo op po para for documentation po.
Sige po. Wait lang po.
Wait lang po.
Ma'am Rica, pwede po tayong mag-screenshot po. Ma'am Rica, bilang po kung okay na po.
Sige pa, sige. Kanina po. Lang po. One, two, three. Okay na po.
Thank you po.
Ito na.
So maraming salamat po ulit. Thank you po.
Thank you din and God bless to your
Thank you
future
po.
endeavor.
Thank you.
By the way, sino research advisor niyo?
Si Doc
Alice po.
Alice po, ang aming research advisor po.
Wow! Galing.
Sige, good luck sa inyong research and congratulations ulit.
Thank you po. Ibabalik pa na lang po namin kayo kung kami thesis defended po. Thank you.
Congrats agad.
Ma'am, pwede po
God bless.
request po, isa pa po. Paboto po ulit. Okay ka lang po. Pasensya na po. Wala na, wala. Okay na ba? Okay na po, ma'am. Thank you po.
Thank you po, ma'am. God bless po.
Thank you. Permission to leave.
Thank you.
Sorry na, Rainier. Rainier, hindi ko na,
Rika. Ano?
hindi ko na screenshot sa laptop. Sa ano lang, sa cellphone.
Cellphone lang?
Oo.
Record.
Oo,
Daghang
meron.
kasi ang cellphone